Yo. So, let me throw this quote at you guys real quick that I came up with. Nobody needs anyone, but everyone needs someone. So, there is no way to be happy unless you have a significant other in your life, in my opinion. Um, Let me repeat that though. Nobody needs anyone, but everyone needs someone. So, this is basically talking about, like I said, you do need a significant other in order to be happy in life. But you don't just need anyone, you need someone in particular. But just because you need that someone in particular doesn't mean that they are your soulmate, your twin flame, um, the only one for you, etc., etc. So, this idea that there is soulmate, okay, I mean, I guess you can believe that, but basically, you have a love connection with this person. You've maybe had a lot of experiences with them. You do these other experiences with them, challenging experiences to make you to have a deeper connection with each other. You just have a deeper connection because of the relations that you've had. Maybe this person was your first person to go into your bed with you, right? So maybe that's the reason why too. But you have to understand that if this person that you're in love with and that you think is your soulmate or a twin flame, if they never existed, you would find someone and you would say the same thing about them. It doesn't matter. You can have many people that you connect with on this level, and it's not just a one person thing. Now it may feel like that, and it's good to be like that because you should really technically only stay with one person once you, you know, get of a certain age, and then you guys have some adult time with each other in the bedroom, whatever. When you get to that point, you should really only stay with one person. And that's the best way to be happy because not only are you not comparing that one person now that you're with the three other people that you were with before them. Not only that, but there's also something called pair bonding. But not only are you not comparing, but you're also not sharing yourself, right? So once you've shared yourself with multiple people, and this goes for men and women, I'm not going to be talking specifically here and only targeting the women on this, but though I would say it does emotionally affect the women more doing this, which is a whole other thing that's terrible in our society today. But human promiscuity. Gosh, I freaking speech impediment is coming out now. But promiscuity is something that is terrible not only for women but also for men. It's something that we would probably almost never do in nature, and if we ever did do it, it'd only be for survival situations and because it was practical. But the women will always fight with each other over the one man. Essentially, there's no one person for you, and if you believe that to be true, then you're you're pretty misguided because you don't even understand like on the chemical level. Not saying that I know all the details of each chemical and things like that, but you don't really understand how love works, and it's more of a biological thing, right? It's something that is meant to be there. You're meant to love someone and have a deep connection with them, so you stay with them and you protect them and you have a family with them, and the unit thrives and survives, and you're able to carry on your genes and reproduce. Because, like I had said in my other videos, that's essentially the whole point of our existence. If you want to say that there is like a point, is to reproduce as humans in general. Does that mean that all humans are meant to reproduce? No, that doesn't necessarily mean that. Some of them are just crazy. Some of them are not very crazy. They just don't really want to do much all day. They don't want to have the stress of having a family, whatever the reason is. And there's some that are just straight up crazy that want to do a lot of, in quote, bad things in their life, and that's pretty much their whole existence. Like, for example, people who are psychotic or sociopaths. Basically, their existence is not to have kids, but to derive pleasure out of doing things that people in society would consider as a terrible and bad thing, right? So, yeah. But as a whole, that is the point of any group of animal, is to reproduce and to live, thrive, and have fun. And yeah, you can do that with multiple, you can do that with multiple people. You have multiple options, but true happiness is found with one person, and this is why I believe we should try to tell our children and future generations that sleeping around with a bunch of people isn't going to bring you happiness in life. It's very unfulfilling, and it's something that, I mean, think about why it's unfulfilling too. I guess we can kind of talk about this real quick, but in nature, it would be unfulfilling, and you wouldn't be rewarded by nature because you're accomplishing nothing, right? If you're sleeping with a bunch of people, I mean, you're having fun, I guess, and you're doing things that are pleasurable, but there's still something called pair bonding, so we know about that. It's a scientific thing. But not only that, it doesn't accomplish anything because when you actually engage in intercourse with someone, the point of intercourse is, yes, pleasure and have a good time, but the reason why it's pleasurable is because it needs to be pleasurable in order for you to reproduce and have children, which is the whole point of having a relationship.